Hey guys, so I just want to say, man, I've been seeing all the love and support, and I just want to say thank you so much, man. People been hitting me up the past week, just checking in, and even today, and it really means a lot to me, man.
Kid Cudi was on the stand this week, and he did his testifying against Diddy. His Porsche being torched. That one right there, that would kind of set me off if I was Kid Cudi. You know, my car gets blown up by a Molotov cocktail.
John Wick. What's some John Wick stuff? Cause the dog.
Yeah.
Kid Cudi said Diddy was like a Marvel supervillain. Cassie, who he's secretly dating, calls him and says, Diddy has found out about us. I'm freaked out. Come pick me up. His assistant calls. Diddy is in your house. He forced his way in. But while Cudi is driving back, Diddy unwraps Christmas presents that Cudi had for his family and locks his dog in the bathroom, traumatizing the dog. Diddy wasn't there when Cudi got back.
Diddy was in his crib. And that pissed. That's wild as hell.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. But
No, that's wild as hell.
You say he where?
He said, so Kid Cudi said he got a call who said that the mogul and an associate of his were inside Kid Cudi's home. The rapper testified that he left the door to his house unlocked, but that he viewed entering it without permission as having crossed the line. And Kid Cudi said he called Diddy, cursed at him, and asked whether he was at his house. He testified that Diddy said, I'm over here waiting for you. And Kid Cudi returned and said he found that his dog was shut in the bathroom, but that Diddy had left. He said, I wanted to confront him. I wanted to fight him. But then he said he called the police. So that was a little odd. You want to fight him, but then you call the police on him. Yeah, but I kind of get it. But then Kid Cudi said in January 2012, his dog's babysitter called to tell him that his blue Porsche was on fire in the driveway. And when prosecutors questioned Kid Cudi about the photos, Diddy yawned from his chair. And it says after the fire, Kid Cudi said on Thursday he met Diddy at a club in LA, shook his hand and said, what are we going to do about my car? And Diddy looked at him and said, I don't know what you're talking about. So Kid Cudi said 3 years later, he met Diddy again, and Diddy apologized for everything, though he was not specific. And that was the information they gave out to him. So some people were talking on the internet already. Social media is getting to it. They were saying, is Kid Cudi a snitch for getting on the court stand and testifying against Diddy?
I mean, again, we using this word snitch too loosely. Number one, a snitch is somebody, if me and you did something, we did some dirt. You got away. We both got away. Somehow, I done f***ed up and got caught, right? They don't know nothing about you. They asking me, I don't have to say shit. I could just, take my shit and keep it moving. But instead, I go ahead and tell them and get you caught up when you was not caught at all. You feel what I'm saying? That's snitching. Or you snitching to tell to get out of something because you got caught.
So what Kid Cudi's doing is not snitching.
That what he's doing is not snitching. And then on top of that, these people are not street people. They're entertainers. So entertainers do not have to abide. Listen, these are the people. Listen. I just want to break you YNs down. The street code doesn't apply for entertainers, business personnel, military personnel, government personnel, or average civilian. Okay?
Or after you reach a certain age, I'm just calling the police.
Yeah.
But you still got some old.
I understand.
Right. I'm just saying.
For us.
Right. I feel you.
I'm at a police call.
I'm at a police call.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So, right. So that means you're not in the streets. That's what I was getting to. So that's what I'm saying.
Even if I was in the street.
No.
I'm just at the age.
I understand, but if
police got to do my dirty work.
If that's the case, then you shouldn't be in the streets.
And Kid Cudi just don't come across as a street dude anyway.
No,
so I don't know why you would think the street rules would apply to Kid Cudi.
Right. Again, but like I said, the internet and young folks, they use this snitching too loosely. You feel what I'm saying? for it to be snitching, both of y'all had to commit a crime and not tell. Voluntarily, whatever the case may be. Or I'm telling just to get you caught up because whatever the case may be. That's snitching. But if them 4 categories I just named, that's not a part of that realm. So you can't, he didn't snitch. He just told what he thought.
What he knew.
He just,
or
no,
what he thought he knew.
What he thought he knew. Because
Cool.
again,
He told his perspective of things, what he thought he knew, and that's cool.
So he's trying to say, or they're trying to say, is Diddy use violence as a tool while running a criminal enterprise that engaged in trafficking and racketeering. So they were bringing Kid Cudi up, you know, kind of saying that Diddy was using violence and intimidation to get at him. And he was responsible for the Molotov cocktail inside of his Porsche 911.
damn. Mind you, he no evidence corroborate this. It's just
Don't they have security cameras?
Yeah, but none of that was ever produced. Nobody's seen any of that. So
He said he broke in his house.
Yeah, it does say Kid Cudi agreed when a defense lawyer stated that no witnesses had placed Mr. Combs at the scene of the fire.
right. So he also was mad that Cassie had played him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Cassie played them both.
he played them both. So again, he has an axe to grind. In other words, so all again speculations. You know, no proof. Even with all these,
The biggest thing I've seen so far is that 20,000
what?
from the mom.
Cassie's mom also testified that Diddy wanted $20,000 so that he could recoup the money that he had spent on Cassie. So Cassie's mom and her husband take out a home equity loan to get the $20,000 and wired it to Diddy. And several days later, he sent it back, but they sent him this money at his demand.
It don't matter that she got it back. Puffy
He
told her Cassie mom to send him
Cassie mom
20,000.
said this.
Huh?
Cassie mom said
That's
this.
why I said Cassie mom said that Puff told her to send her 20,000 or that he was going to release a sex tape of them.
Oh.
And to me, that is
Mind you, this is he say, she say. There's no transcript. There's no paper trail of him saying that.
But you said he sent it back though, right?
The
Didn't
money
she say
was
he
sent back.
So obviously something transpired if they're saying the money was sent back.
I mean, again, you're saying.
I'm going at word. Word
got
is
you.
saying there were 20 grand sent. This is what the 20 grand was sent for. Now they did say he sent it back.
They said no. She said she don't know whether he sent it back. That's the whole thing. See, this is what you gotta understand. When somebody is that big, they got people that works for them. You feel what I'm saying? So he doesn't necessarily, unless he said to that individual, "You send this money back." She's saying that he said that. So she has an axe to grind with him as well. Why? Because he brutalized her daughter. So yeah, she would. Who won't say no hellacious shit to paint this man as a monster?
But there is $20,000 that was sent. That
Which she has no paperwork because they asked her about that. So again, you just saying some shit, but you don't have no paperwork of this.
But if somebody said it was sent back, or that
If somebody came, but if somebody
you're acknowledging that something happened. Are you not acknowledging it?
But when she was cross-examined and they asked, did she have any type of paperwork to corroborate what she's talking about?
So
she
why would
said
they say
no.
it was sent back?
I don't know. I mean, she probably somebody. It could have been somebody that's on Puffy entourage that knew something about it. Probably done, unless he directly said that he told her to do that shit. I mean, and she don't know that he directly sent it back to her. She's saying that he did, but there's no paper trail that he actually did that. That's all I'm just saying. We talking about he said hearsay now.
Hearsay. This other witness, who is it, Kaplan? Have you been hearing about him? Apparently,
Dancer?
no, he's a former personal assistant to Diddy.
Oh, okay.
So it was George Kaplan, and he had to get on the stand and testify.
George Kaplan testified that he was the cleanup man in some respects. He was the one, after these hotel room encounters, he did not describe freak-offs, did not say the phrase at all, but his job was to clean up, tidy up. And why? Because he wanted to make sure that the hotel didn't get any pictures of it to sell to paparazzi or tabloids, or that the person would not be lowered in terms of reputation in the eyes of the public.
He was just basically saying that there were some incidents between Diddy and Cassie where there was violence, and they were also noting that there were times where Cassie was saying she was hit and he didn't notice any bruising, and then he was also saying there were times where he did notice bruising. But my part that got me, he said he had to leave Diddy's employment when he saw Diddy throwing apples at bitches.
Another girlfriend. George Kaplan, Diddy's ex-assistant, states that Diddy threw green apples at Gina. They asked him how hard. George said very hard.
He said Mr. Kaplan said Diddy threw apples at another woman, and he went to the drugstore to Diddy used to send this dude to the drugstore to apparently get items to help with the swelling on Cassie. But after he saw Diddy throwing apples at women, he said he couldn't take it.
That was where he drew the line.
That went too far. When he started throwing apples and shit.
And he said he was pegging them pretty hard.
Never the smacking or the punching.
I mean,
this guy might be vegan.
I don't know what to think of this case. Like,
I
think Diddy's a piece of shit, but I don't think he's guilty of what they're charging.
Exactly.
Like,
the racketeering, the sex trafficking.
They're gonna have to bring some more stuff in.
Man,
like they're gonna have to bring some more stuff in.
It should never listen. What I'm trying to tell y'all is,
but Diddy and Cassie both were complicit.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, they're both like.
And this is nothing recent. We're talking to he's fighting. He's fighting stuff that happened decades ago.
Cassie doing stuff.
Let's keep this in mind.
Cassie doing stuff to get Diddy mad. Diddy doing stuff to get Cassie
they're a toxic
mad.
couple.
They're
It was
just
a toxic
going
situation.
back and forth, and they're including other people in their toxicity, bringing them in.
Yeah.
And that's why I was like, in the lifestyle that they're leading, you got too many people in y'all business. Puff is, like you say, he's a piece of
he's
narcissistic.
A piece of shit, but, I don't believe. But
Cassie, if you really want to keep it 100, Cassie set the shit off because she went to him, telling him like, "Yo, I got this book I'm about to get released," and I'm sitting here like, why would you even consult? Why would you go to him to let him know about that you about to drop this book?
Because I'm gonna get some money.
Right. So he didn't take her seriously.
That's just more toxicity.
Right, but look, so this is what I'm saying. He didn't take her seriously. So that's why she filed the civil suit.
It took her serious. All it did,
but see, this is why I say this whole case is bullshit, because everybody up there has an axe to grind with them. That's all. When you charge somebody racketeering, trafficking, right? That means you have a team. You got a team of people that's helping you. Yeah. There's a team of people that's getting arrested with you. It's just him.
Who's his jizz lane?
It's just him. So you telling me he's running an organization?
Whatever her name.
You telling me he's running an organization and just him and nobody else been charged in this shit? That's the part that makes this case so bullshit.
I agree. Charles said Kid Cudi is not a snitch. He is a tattletale. There's a big difference.
That's the truth. He's telling the truth. He's a tattletale.
I definitely agree with that. Well,
because nigga, you had insurance on the goddamn car, so.
But yeah, I need to know who cut a hole in my shit. It's like Megan's toe.
And on top of that, like you saying, all these people got axes to grind with Puff. All these people.
All these people. You right. All these people that the prosecution done put up so far has an axe to grind with them. And the only person who got money off this shit is Cassie. She got 40 M's. Let's keep that in mind. So for all this,
she making bank.
All this Stockholm syndrome that I'm hearing, that she was like, she got
very
paid,
rich
bro.
ass woman.
She got rich. Yeah, that's the difference. So what I'm trying to get people to understand is you can't take entertainers' lifestyle and what they're going through and apply it to a regular person, because they're living something way different than most of us would never, ever see.
They were just both, like we said, manipulating each other. It was just it's a tale of manipulation on both ends.
That's what it was. A toxic situation.
I mean, it's just toxicity.
And she got $40 million out there, bitch, and he's fighting to keep his ass out of prison over some bullshit.
Yeah, but I know if I was Kid Cudi, somebody needs to explain why my dog is traumatized and why my 911 is blown up.
Cassie. Cassie.
9/11.
He should have.
Yeah, that's a 9/11.
He should have.
You ain't go for the
right.
four.
He should have smacked Puffy when he seen his ass. That's what he should have did.
He did, or he wanted to, but he called the police.
No, listen, man.
Puffy should come across as one of those guys. I don't think you're just going to smack Puffy and then it just because I'm sure he's always deep at
Listen,
times.
you right, and
Cudi just don't seem like he would be that deep.
Right, but again, too, Puffy is also them type niggas. If you smack his ass one good time, you gonna see the bitch out of him for real.
Yeah, I don't really think
he ain't no tough guy.
You ain't hear about him being tough before Bad Boy.
Exactly. He ain't no tough guy,
but
dog.
it's a difference when you got security. You can,
of course, I feel what you're saying.
Kanye West is dangerous,
right? But
security.
what I'm saying is, Puffy, he come off. He's a cocky ass.
You caught him by himself.
No, right? Exactly. So what I'm saying is, Puffy knew that kid once the. If this allegedly, if he allegedly went, listen now, if he allegedly went in your house and by the time you get there, he's gone, your dog is in the fucking bathroom and shit. Oh. Then when you see it, look, you approach him about it and he tell you, I don't know nothing about it. So that means he was by himself. He could have smacked his ass then, and he didn't. And Puffy knew he wasn't gonna do shit.
I don't know why.
Allegedly,
I don't know why I think it's always somebody in entertainers' houses. I don't know.
Keep their doors open. They have parties and shit.
Nothing.
That's the reason why. Again, so this is why I'm saying this whole shit is bullshit. Because if he's at somebody's house, if he's at his car, I know got a security system all around that bitch, all around it. Like, come on, this Kid Cudi. He ain't no. He's considered a high end B, low A superstar. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't at no regular house.
Kid Cudi's a B.
Is he?
Huh?
You said C?
I don't know. I don't listen to Kid Cudi.
I listen to Kid Cudi.
I don't.
I listen to Kid Cudi. He's like a high B.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't agree with Kid Cudi as an artist. But I definitely agree something should be looked into further in regards to
his 9/11.
Yeah, that shit still got me. Like, yo, somebody cut a hole in this man's 9/11 through a Molotov cocktail, and don't nobody know what happened.
A Molotov cocktail.
A Molotov.
Like this shit.
Now, Shelly Ann in the chat says she doesn't see the evidence on Diddy. She sees more evidence on Cassie to go to jail.
I don't know about the go to jail. Like I say, they're both complicit.
Apple Chicks
they're
was
both
doctor,
complicit in
maybe
this.
Puffy took.
They're both complicit.
And Apple today, yeah, she was a doctor and he ain't want her around, so he was tossing apples at her.
They're both toxic and they're both complicit. I mean, when
not guilty on these charges.
When they brought Cassie forward, they seemed like they were going to make her this individual that had been
sympathetic. She's pregnant,
sympathetic, and all this. But as the more information came out in
she's just
trial,
part
you're just
of
like
it. She's toxic. She's a part of it. Both of them was strung out on drugs. You feel what I'm saying?
He did something, so she going to do something to retaliate.
Exactly.
Exactly. And that's just how it
Wow, that sounds like me and my ex without the violence
or the money,
and without
travel, happiness,
and all the illicit drugs,
shopping spree,
and all the illicit drugs
and freak offs.
Freak off,
definitely none of the freak offs.
Yeah, there were no freak offs.
Right.
Yeah. So we're gonna see how this plays out.
As of now, I don't see him guilty.
As of now, the defense is winning because they're not able to make Diddy so far look like the criminal enterprise that they trying to
make.
They
just made him look like a piece of shit.
Again, I'm just dumbfounded. Like, where the other people at? Where the other people part of this organization?
They trying to make him look like
he a one
CJ
man
from GTA.
He a one man show.
Yeah, boy. This is interesting. So we're gonna see how this plays out further. But